Hey guys, happy New Year's 2021. Sorry I can't be with you live, which is what we had been planning, but as this video gets posted on Friday the 15th, I will be with Anne-Marie at Woodpecker Youth Club, going out and distributing food packages in partnership with Legendary Community Club. Really good offer, and I mention it to say if you would be interested in something like that, if that would benefit you, we might be able to signpost you somewhere, or some of the youth clubs are also offering something similar. So go ahead and get in touch with Youth First or with your youth worker, and we might be able to point you in the right direction for that. So without further ado, today what we're going to do is create a hashtag goals board. So we're going to create a goals board. Some of you might have heard them called a vision board. They've probably got some other names. Before we start, I just want to tell you what you're going to need. So at minimum, you will need either a pen and a paper, or use your phone or a laptop or a tablet, something basically that you can write in. Later on, you might want to get a bit more creative. So this is not essential. All you really need is a pen and a paper or something to write on. But I've bought myself some magazines. So I will be using some magazines, and I'm going to be making a collage. So you guys could do that as well. So yeah, I would say if you don't have anything, if you don't have scissors, definitely don't worry about that. It's not essential. And I'll go over all of that within the video. So first off, I want to say what this is and what it definitely isn't, okay? So to start off with, this goals board, vision board, whatever you want to call it, is not magic, guys. I've seen some YouTube videos and it talks about vision it, put it up, it comes to realization, it's real. It's just a little bit weird. So this is not that. This is not a magic board that will somehow make all of your goals and your dreams come to life. But what it will do is encourage and inspire you to bring those things to reality. So it will be a reminder of your goals for 2021, or maybe beyond 2021. And every time you look at it, it will encourage you and inspire you. However, there should be no stress, zero stress, don't stress. If you don't meet one of your goals or 5 of your goals, that's okay. Things change, goals change, the benchmark for the goals change. I can tell you for now, last year I had a lot of goals for 2020, and I spent most of the year sitting in my house. So my goals did not happen. That's all right, and we shouldn't be stressed by it. Again, it's to encourage us and inspire us, and sometimes our goals will change anyway, so we might want to drop some and put some new ones in. So on that note, what I would ask of all of you is keep it real. There's a Shakespeare quote. That's right, I said Shakespeare quote that says, "To thine own self be true." So above all else, be true to yourself. Cool. Okay, so what we are going to do now, I want you to go ahead and get whatever it is that you're going to be writing on, whether that's your pen and your paper, or whether it's a laptop, computer, or whatever. So go ahead and grab that. And what I want you to do on whatever you're using is write the numbers 1 down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After each number, leave some space. If you're using line paper, about 3 lines max, probably. You might want to leave more space, up to you. Leave some space after each number. So once you've done that, under number 1, I want you to write health/wellness goal. I've written for mine, I wrote wellness goal, but you might want to call it self-care goal. You might just want to stick to wellness goal as well. You might want to call it health goal. Kind of up to you. Also, as I'm doing these, afterwards you can go and make up your own ones as well. So yeah, so under number 1, write health/wellness or self-care goal. And then under number 2, go ahead and write education/work goal. So if you're just in education, then just put education. If you're in both, put both. If you're just in work, you can just put work. And then under number 3, if you write personal goal, so this will be something to do with your hobbies or your self-development, something that's really to do just with you, just about you. And then under number 4, go ahead and write spiritual goal, or you could write emotional goal. So by spiritual goal, we mean your inward feelings, like your spirit, your soul, or your emotions. So you could call it spiritual goal, you might want to call it emotional goal, or if you are religious, you might want to interpret spiritual to be religion or right religion, whatever you want. These are flexible, just as long as you've got something similar to do with your emotions. And then under number 5, go ahead and write relationships goal. So that will be all of your relationships with, it might be your family, it might be your friends, it might be your youth workers. We're in relationship with pretty much everyone, even our neighbors. So yeah, that is the list. So make sure you've got all of that written up, 1 to 5. Again, if you want to change them, you can change them. It's completely down to interpretation. And what we're going to do now, and what I'm going to ask you to do, is write underneath each one goal that goes with that heading. Okay? But not just any goal, because number 1, for example, health and wellness, we'll start with that one. We want our goals to be SMART. 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 I wish we were live so that I could ask you if you knew what a SMART goal was. Sometimes they're called SMART targets. So I'm going to tell you, obviously. So so each letter in the word SMART has a meaning. So a SMART goal is something specific. So as I said, the first one, your self-care or your health or your wellness goal needs to be specific. It wouldn't be specific to just write get fit in 2021. So you wouldn't know when you'd got fit, what level of fitness you're trying to reach, what you're meant to be doing and where to start. So you want to be specific. So you might say, I want to start jogging 5 times a week and run 25k. That's specific, right? And then the M stands for measurable. So you want to be able to measure, excuse my writing guys, you want to be able to measure what you're doing to know when or not you have achieved it. So you wouldn't just say you want to go jogging on my days. You wouldn't just say that, but you'd say you want to jog 5 times a week. So that's measurable. You'll know whether you've done that, because if you only went 4 times a week, you know that you didn't do your goal of 5. So something that can be measured. Bear with me. And then R and A, or A and R even, I linked together. So I did it as achievable and realistic. So you want your goals to be achievable. So it is achievable to start jogging, and probably achievable to go 5 times a week. It's not realistic, what I said, for me to start jogging 5 times a week and run 25k. That is just not going to happen for me. Maybe you're more fit than me and you could do that. I couldn't. So what might be better is for me to write something like, I'm going to start jogging. I'm going to download a jogging app and I will stick to it 5 times a week. And then if I really want the 25k in there, I could say to run 25k by, and then that leads into T, which is time bound. So with measurable and time bound are kind of similar as well. So you want it to be within a specific time frame. So I want to say by September, I want to be running 5 times a week and be able to run 25k. Make sense? Whew. So go ahead, get your list and write some SMART goals for each of your headings, whatever ones you've picked. You can go ahead and look at the internet. There's other suggestions on there. We've just gone with a very standard basic template, so go ahead and use that. And And now what I'll ask you to do, pause me, get some hot chocolate, get something cozy to wear, put some music on, chill, and write your list. It's freezing outside. So yeah, go ahead, write, and then when you finish writing your goals, press play again, and I'll tell you what to do next. So you should have by now written all your goals. And what you're gonna do, and this bit is completely up to you how you do it. You might, from your goals, look at your goals, and you wanna create something that every time you look at it, it's gonna encourage you and inspire you to reach those goals. So, or remind you of your goals. So you could do that by, there might be a quote that you like, you might wanna write and design the quote, or you might wanna print it, you might wanna draw something, you might wanna create something digitally, you might wanna write a song. Literally your imagination is your limit. I decided, as I said, to do a collage. So I went ahead and got lots of magazines, so that I didn't bore you by just sitting here creating my collage. I have already started it, I've made mine, and what I'm gonna do is just add someone just so you can see the process that I used. Before I start that, I just wanna shout out this magazine. So good, it is brilliant. They do a girls version and they do a boys version. It is brilliant, it has so much in it. I highly recommend to all of you parents, definitely. It has brilliant recipes. This is a chickpea curry, there's one in here. It has a whole activity section, so it will teach you, this edition teaches you how to make jollof rice. It's got colouring, it's got games. It is a pretty awesome magazine, and I highly recommend everybody gets it. It's very inspiring and educational. So go ahead and buy that wherever you see it. I actually picked this one up in Smith's, so you can pick it up pretty much anywhere. I believe they're online to order as well. So I folded down the pages of some of the places that I liked certain quotes. So I'm gonna go and find one now, and then just show you what I did with my ones, to show you that you don't need scissors to be able to do this. So yeah, you might want to pick pictures or you might want to pick words. I've got a few of both on mine. I'm just going to go ahead and rip this out. So yeah, literally just using your thumb or your finger as a guide to the area that you want to rip out. It's got some brilliant words. Just as I'm ripping this, it's got things like, I'm clever, I am faithful, I am kind. And actually, one of my goals this year, I'm pretty much a message person. I like messaging, but one of my things is to try and phone people a bit more. I think conversation is really important, and just speaking with more people and speaking with my friends, trying to be a better friend in that way. Whoops. 1 second, guys. So you might want to pause this bit, fast forward this bit. So cut mine out, ripped mine out. It says be yourself. I think that's really important. Even as adults, sometimes it's important that we know that we're enough, and to remind ourselves to just be true to ourselves. So I've got a Pritt stick. So I'm just going to go and stick mine on with a Pritt stick. I might pause you while I do that, and then I will come back and show you exactly what mine looks like. Cool. So as I said, I started mine earlier. I've just gone and stuck on the thing that you saw me just rip out. What I did, so I didn't have a massive piece of card or anything, but last year, so I love New York. I wanted to travel to New York last year to go and do some youth work, some volunteering out there for a period of time. And I also love horses. Another one of my goals was something to do with horses. So I had some calendars. I had my 2020 calendar of horses and a New York one. So I just ripped out some of the pictures that were from those old calendars, and I've used that as my backdrop. So my first one is, I did 3. I'll quickly flick through them. But my first one, this was it. Not sure how to get it all in the picture. So this is obviously the thing that I've just cut out. Be yourselves, very important. Reading, I love to read. Got a little Costa's, I must say I do like Costa. I've put this hand here, and above it I've put human touch. Now I think I really miss my mommy and giving her a hug, so that's important. And I look forward to giving her a hug soon. And I put this hand here because it also, for me, symbolizes giving people a helping hand, and just helping and doing what we can where we can. I've got the year there, remind that we're awesome. I've got the word free. Even though we might be in lockdown, we are all still free. Have faith. And I've got, this is a statue in Brazil, Jesus. It says, I actually can't read backwards. Near era of education. So that's kind of like youth work. Conversation, as I said, really important to reach out to people. And I love this word. I love the beach too, so that's there. But interdependence, I really think that independence is overrated. We need each other, and we can depend on each other and depend on the right people. And then even though there's a lot going on and things seem a bit different, this is definitely a time for hope. Yeah, so that's my first one. I've got a little picture of someone laughing. She just looks so happy. So I thought that was really important, that we need to have a lot of laughter, which is why on this one as well, I've put another smiley face, and just some other words and pictures. I put the camera up here because it will remind me to focus, and just a reminder that we can make a real difference. Yeah, so music, it's just got lots of different things. I like traveling, so it's got that, and then I just had some pictures left over, so I just did this one for like culture and fashion and stuff. And I love dogs, so, and then a horse, and then friendship up here is represented. So that is mine. I would love to see whatever you create, however you interpret it. I'd love to hear some of your goals, and remember, be encouraged, be inspired, and have an amazing 2021. I really look forward to seeing you guys very soon. All right, peace, bless.